There's look at this thing. It's rotating.
Why did it stop one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new evidence that may be proof we're not alone in the universe. UFO, bright lights descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
All right. Well, welcome to GUFON tonight, everybody. My name is Rich, and it's Tuesday. It's August 29th, the year of our Lord Zich, 2029. How is everybody? That's great. Got a good show for you tonight. As always, we're matrixing out tonight, and we're going to bring you the load like you never seen. You never seen a load so big. It's the biggest load ever. Load. Oh, loathe. No, I'm joking. Got a good show. Got a lot of good stuff to talk about. Great stuff. Big stuff. Huge. The biggest. Nobody does it better. Nobody. Nobody beats The Wiz. Nobody. What show? Seinfeld, season 9, episode 4. Come on. I'm glad you're here. Hey. We can only lead you to the truth. It is up to you to do the research, to figure it out. Or you just take my word for it and everything is what it is. You know why everything is what it is? A lie. You want to know why? Does everybody know do you know the answer? Do you? What's the answer? Why is everything a lie? Give me an answer, somebody. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for an answer. I know there's a delay. I'm asking you, Frostradamus, what's the one? All right, you guys aren't going to get the devil. Ooh, I like your stylo, Gyro. No evidence. We need evidence. That's why it's all a lie. Not one verifiable piece of evidence. You want to say, oh, Roswell. Nah, no evidence. Nah. Just a lot of hyperbole. Is that the word? Just a lot of who shot John. Is that how they say it? It's just a lot of I saw something, she saw something, we all saw something. Slightly different, but the same. Oh, there was one craft. There were two crafts. There were 2 crash sites. We know that. There were 3 aliens, 4 aliens, 6. How many were there? 3 caskets were brought over from the funeral home. Remember, just the 3 that I know of. Mm-hmm. Everything goes this way and then it goes that way. And that's ufology today. Nothing, never, nada can change because the government needs the threat of an imaginary outmaneuvering, outsmarting, outwitting, out-knowing every move we make technology that we can't figure out. We need to have that technology. And the only way we can get that fake technology that doesn't exist is to lie. Because it's not what we think it is. Metallic shit that you see flying around, it's real. All that stuff. But we'll get into it a little more. Do a little roll call. I see a few familiar faces and asses. Oh, how can you tell the difference? Well, because one of those two are smiling. That's not nice at all to say to the people who watch your show. Hey, they know I'm joking, don't you? Don't you? I know. All right, let me calm down. I got done working out 26 minutes ago. I'm still a little pumped up. Let's hold on for a second. Let's hold on. All right. All right. Yeah, we good? All right, I'm back. Na. Testing, attention please. No matter how many fish are in the sea, because it feels so empty without G. Nam, 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 nam. Nam, 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 nam. Nam, 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 nam. Nam, 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 nam. Jeanette, Angel, a GUFON. Giddy on up, hello. Welcome to the show. Frostradamus, welcome to the show. Section 4-7. Welcome to the show. Hey, Dave Tedball, how you doing? Good. Welcome to the show. Are still doing daylight savings. I know. Let's end that stuff. We don't need it. The farmers have figured it out since 1762. All right? Unbelievable. We have to say. Fall behind. That's how I remember. I think it's November. Oh, now I'm getting agita here. Daylight savings time. Here we go. November 3rd. Sorry. And then and then you put it back. Guess what day? Guess who loses an hour of their birthday? March 10th. Spring ahead. Go ahead. I don't care. I'll be older quicker next year. I don't give a shit. Nah, it all averages out. Don't worry about it. It does? No. You're still dying an hour earlier. You prick, yeah. If you could live one extra hour, just an hour, would you take it? Well, there's a lot of, well, it depends. Am I in pain? Yeah. No, I don't need it. What if you're not in pain? An hour? Let me go. I'm all right. What's an hour going to do? All right. Thanks. Welcome to the show, Dave. Foghorn, Leghorn, everybody. Hello, sir, ma'am. I just said it just by accident. I was looking down at Jeanette and I was thinking, ma'am, she was the next one under you. But welcome to the show, Foghorn, Leghorn. Sorry about that. Hey, Tony. Good answer. I liked your jigs there because it's easy. Kind of in the same ballpark. It's easy to lie. And it is easy. You're right. It's easy to manipulate everybody when you have an imaginary enemy. Isn't that fun? Wouldn't it? It's got to be fun to be Elizondo, right? Walking around all day, not having to tell the truth. God, that'd be great. Time surfing alien, welcome to the show. How you doing, huh? All right. Alfie, Joe, Bob, DAJB, good to see ya. Welcome. F.A.P. Welcome to the show. I don't know. I know that's not for me, but, you know. Rich, Leadfoot, welcome to the show. Good to see you, Leadfoot. Best name ever, Leadfoot. Hey, there he is, Bernie Muro, everybody. The burn. Feel the burn. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. What do you say? Hey, Crazy Bananas. I know there's no S. I added it. How you doing, Crazy B? Good to see you. Stars and night vision. That's a good combination. You have night vision, you got stars. If you have stars, you want night vision. Welcome to the show. Sky Allen, and you also need a little Sky Allen. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hey, Tomas Robert, how you doing? Thomas Roberts, everybody. Welcome to the show. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. Means we got a lot of show to do, so let's do, shall we? Not a lot of people here yet, but everything's falling apart for not us. GUFON's making a comeback. I'm excited. Next year's our year. But it could be. And I mean that sincerely. There's some good things that might happen next year. As long as I'm healthy, things will get done. I felt a little bit saucy today, I want to go down, I want to beat somebody's ass in ufology. Just a little beat down. Never hurt nobody. All right, let's get going, shall we? I'm getting rid of this thing. There was an air intelligence information report that was put out a few days ago. The archives just released several intriguing UAP reports. So here, I was holding on to this a few days. Not like we had a rush to it. But I knew I'd have to talk a little bit. So I waited till I had the energy. But they released several really interesting reports, to be honest. Here, an Air Force crew observed 10 round and flat. You know what that would be, right? Like a pancake. Metallic UAP UFO exhibiting extreme performance. Stuff we never see. If such an incident became public today, it would cause a major stir. Why do historical incidents carry less weight? Yeah, that is interesting. What a great thought. So here it is. Look, if this happened 2 days ago, would everybody be freaking out? Well, yes and no. The thing about getting the stuff to the public right away holds more weight because there's a chance we can find out what it is. And usually researchers say those first 48 hours are the most important. So yeah, when there's a UFO sighting happening anywhere, USA or in the world, let's talk, let's go, let's figure it out, talk to as many people as possible. Absolutely. Why do you think the Miami fiasco went crazy? Remember January this year? Yeah, a long time ago, 10 and a half months ago. It went nuts because people paid attention to it. And that's all it takes. It just takes a little fire starter, a little interest, a little, whoa, what just happened, and off and running. And that, my friends, you know what I find interesting now? I'm thinking about this some 11 months later. I didn't even think about it before. Maybe we said it and I don't remember. But what if that whole thing was just a test for the public? Right? Remember what I said? I said all those witnesses from the Miami UFO alien thing, whatever you want to call it, all of them that came out looked like they were in their late 20s, early 30s, prime of their life, basically physically fit. Nobody was overweight. Nobody had purple bluish hair. Nobody had tattoos. Everybody was clean cut, spoke well, represented. What did they represent? Credibility, right? You get a schlub who looks homeless, who looks like they're on drugs. It doesn't hold a lot of weight. But Miami turned it up a notch. I think it was a test. I do. I think the whole thing was all bullshit. And it could have been internet sleuths or whatever you call those people, just doing it to do it, to see how we would react. It's almost like the whole thing was staged. And I think it was. Yeah, I do. I really do. Why? Because everything I just told you. Plus, guess what? All those phones, and supposedly there was an alien running around the crowd. Come on. Nobody got it on camera. Nobody recorded it. By the way, there's no such word as videoing. Just want to let you know. No. But here is the that interesting. Come on. Hey, somebody's going to have to die tonight if this keeps happening. What's going on? No. Oh, okay. So it says objects were round and flat. Estimated size of a flying 3 to 4 aircraft. Is that what that says? Estimated size of a flying T-6 aircraft. Metallic in color and is a loose changing formation. No trail or exhaust was observed. No sound was heard. It says observers were unable to estimate extremely high speed of objects because of distance and objects large, the large radius of turn. That's really wicked cool right there. And I don't use wicked cool that often. Ask anybody. Nah, don't worry about it. I don't use it that much. Maybe in mini golf last night, but that's about it. That is a really now. If that story happened today, that's really cool. We haven't had a story like that since Chicago O'Hare, maybe. Oh, there's been a lot of things, but nothing real interesting. That was interesting. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. This is really odd what happened to my... I don't understand what happened on my browser thing. Like all this stuff that I'm looking at, I never put it up here. I wouldn't put these things here. This is weird. Wow. I'm sorry. I was reading what happened. Oh my God, more? I don't understand. I never did this. This is weird. Can you imagine if I did and I put these things, personal message? Why would I put personal DMs, individualize them in it does? I've never done that before. I've never put them up on to view. I mean, I just, it's bizarre. All right. Well, I'm moving on. I'm so sorry. That was just weird. Hey, I almost forgot. If you want to help support the greatest UFO network ever, that's GUFON, greatest UFO network. Even though you know how to do it. All the links are in the show description. Jeremy Corbell tells NBC News about current attempts. Stop. First-hand UFO. Oh, my God. Okay. Wow. Jeremy Corbell's doing a preemptive whistleblower testifying at the congressional hearing block. Here, look. He is saying now, he tells NBC News about attempts to stop the first-hand whistleblowers from speaking. And then he says, the world is going to learn things they didn't know before. Oh, like what? Like what? Like what? Who wants to bet the whistleblowers tell us nothing new? Wait. Hold on. Let me rephrase that whole thing. They're going to tell us a new story, a new sighting with the same familiar tic-tac and anything else that was in the sky in the last 7 years that they talked about. That's it. All you're going to do is hear another story. Oh, great. And then you're going to hear another one next year. Wow. And then another. Oh. Then another. And next thing you know, 5 years goes by. And you're like, aren't I supposed to be happy about progress that's happening in ufology with these firsthand whistleblowers? But they've all told me the same story, just from a different location. Okay, I get it now. I got it 5 years ago. Matter of fact, I got it in 2017 when Elizondo said there's a threat. You could have showed all of us then. This could have all been done and over with. But now you want to wheel out first-hand whistleblowers that are not going to tell us anything new. Jeremy Corbell's right and he's wrong. We're going to get a new person, a new story, but we're not going to get any new information. So did you see any more details on? No, it looks just like what Fravor said. It looks like a tic-tac, man. You know, Graves, you know how he never saw anything? Yeah. Pretty wild, huh? Every day for 2 years. Every day? Yeah. Jeremy Corbell is going to be sitting front. He's probably going to be a moderator at one of these things before it's all said and done. Before disclosure happens, Jeremy Corbell's going to moderate one of these things.
So the world, one way or the highway, is going to catch up really soon about UAP. George Knapp, my mentor in journalism, and I have been giving briefings on the Hill.
Hold on, guys. It opened up 2 screens for me. It's never done this before. Look, it was playing 2 of them. I don't know where this one came from.
Day watching this unfold, just like everybody else at home, I will tell you this. This is the message, and it's already been said by Representative.
It's already been said? Oh my God, this guy.
Just like everybody else at home, I will tell you this. The message, and it's already been.
This is the message.
Representative Nancy Mace. Come hell or high water, the hearing is on.
So?
Nothing can stop it now.
Bullshit. Anything can stop it. Guess what? We have an emergency situation taking place in, Wilbertville. A nuke just went off. There you go. Now you don't have your hearing. Anything can happen. The media can be shut off like a switch. Corbell is so enamored with himself. You can just see him loving every inch of his face right now. He just loves what's going on. Bullshitter. All right, here we go.
Nothing can. And truth and significant transparency regarding UAP is unstoppable.
Unless the people are lying and are disinfo agents like you. See, this is the whole shebang right here. You guys know, right? When I call Corbell a disinfo agent, I mean that. He's a disinfo agent. Corbell and George Knapp. They give us information that was once correct and has been debunked. They give us videos that have been debunked to the government, but not to the public, and then they hope we don't figure it out. Why? Why play this game with us? Because they're disinfo agents. Plain and simple. And I know it's impossible for you to believe. I know it is. I know. But on the same coin, it should be easy to see.
So what the American and global public does with that, that's up to them.
Jeremy, if I can, I want to play a bit of what the Pentagon said about those drones flying over Langley, the situation over Langley, if you don't mind. Take a look.
The number of those UAS incursions did fluctuate on
Jesus, she's got long fingers.
any given day. But they didn't appear to exhibit any hostile intent. It's something that we, have kept our eye on.
Hey, hold on. Did you see that? She looks right at the camera. Who does that? Nobody does that on a briefing. Why? Let's watch it again with those big basketball hands.
UAS incursions did fluctuate on any given day. But they didn't appear to exhibit any hostile intent. It's something that we, have kept.
I almost get the feeling like she knows something that they are hostile. That's what it looked like. Oh, well, she goes, we were told there's no hostile intent. That's basically what she did. She looked at the camera after she said it. Watch.
On any given day. But they didn't appear to exhibit any hostile intent. It's something that we.
And then she says, that's something that we.
Have kept our eye on.
We kept our eye on it. We made sure of it, but I'm going to look at the camera and give you a double stare because I have to. I have to lie. That is amazing body language. Really, I've never seen anybody do that.
Didn't appear to exhibit any hostile intent. It's something that we, have kept our eye on.
So when you hear didn't appear to indicate hostile intent, what goes through your mind?
Right. So Gaudy, I think for your audience, I could sit here and I could answer your questions, but I think their questions will be answered soon.
See the way he dances around that? He doesn't even answer the question. Why can't he answer it? Why can't he give an opinion on what he just saw her do?
Through your mind.
Right. So
to indicate hostile intent, what goes through your mind?
Why can't Jeremy just say, look, there's no evidence of that. We've never seen hostile intent. You know why? Because he's not sure what he can say to that question. He's not sure what he's allowed to say. Doesn't that bug you? That bugs me. That he avoids it because I don't think he's allowed to talk. He's not as free as we think he is, folks. He's tied to the government now. Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, they've sold out. They've sold out ufology, and it looks like a great game they're playing. It really looks like they care. But when you really dissect, and I'm not joking, this is not something I'm joking about. This isn't something I have a vendetta with. This is the honest to God's truth that comes out of my mouth and my brain and the things that I've seen over the last decade with Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp and this whole entire fiasco with them being at UFO hearings, talking to whistleblowers. Who were they? Journalists, movie makers? I mean, George Knapp is a well-respected for some reason in the UFO community because he's a journalist. He's one of the few real journalists in this field, like Linda Moulton Howdy Doody. But Corbell, yeah, Corbell admitted George Knapp was his mentor, his friend, all that. We know. And I played it off. My mentor and friend, instead of my weird uncle type friend who I see every single day of my life, and we spend the night together. And well, I mean, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. It's not. Jesus' hands are here today. Corbell and Knapp are here to stay. They have to be. They're part of this whole game, the whole narrative we've been watching. They are the misdirection. That's their job. To misdirect us, to have us waste our time looking at flares, looking at dumb radar blips, looking at things that aren't UFOs, wasting our time. That's all these guys are. They're a big waste of time. And I'm wasting our time now because we have to point it out. That's why I talk about it. I get these emails and why you even waste your time talking? You have to. If I don't, who will? There's not a lot of people out there that feel like talking about it. They're scared for whatever reason. Nobody likes backlash. Look, Corbell and Knapp want you to talk about them. No, as long as it's in a civil way. Come on. Something just happened. I don't know what's going on.
Appear to indicate hostile intent. What goes through your mind?
Right. So Gotti, I think for your audience, I could sit here and I could answer your questions, but I think their questions will be answered soon enough with these hearings, the 13th of November.
I hate
because
that.
They're going to happen. And I'd just like to say to your audience,
because
as a journalist,
this hearing,
truth.
It's hostile intent.
Fuck.
It's something.
Right. So Gotti, I think for your audience, I could sit here and I could answer your questions, but I think their questions will be answered soon enough with these hearings, the 13th of November, because they're going to happen. And I'd just like to say to your audience, as a journalist in America, I fear no thing real or fictitious, and I embrace the truth, no matter how challenging that is for people to process. So look, man,
come on.
UFOs, UAP, there are
the fact that he has to say it to bring up that part about the truth tells you he knows deep down that he's not a truth seeker, truth finder, truth teller. He's a disinfo, misinfo, wrong type of guy to be in this field.
Embrace the truth, no matter how challenging that is.
Why do you think he looks left and right and up and down? I mean, even he doesn't believe himself. Just look at his face. He looks all over the place when he talks about the truth.
Truth, no matter how challenging that is.
All over.
For people to process. So look, man.
Fuck you.
UFOs, UAP, there are incursions on sensitive military installations. In fact, I've reported with George Knapp and you, Gotti, a lot about that. But that is a small, tiny piece of opaque glass in a larger mosaic of what UAP represent or could represent to the American and global public. I do have one message that I want to leave you with today, Gotti, and this is for every whistleblower, every American patriot who has come to me as an American journalist and who has put trust in me and George Knapp. It's actually from a song by a guy called Livingston. I just learned this song.
Hasn't every whistleblower who's come forward have had their lives threatened online? All of the people that we've seen, all of them allege that they've been attacked. Their lives threatened. You can't protect them. People they want to hurt a whistleblower, they'll hurt him. Jeremy Corbell is talking out his ass. Nothing he can do to protect them. Nothing. Nope. We all have had our lives threatened. And I'll tell you what, the ones who don't make it, they were going to say something they shouldn't or weren't allowed to. Yeah. When that person winds up missing after we've heard the story in the hearing, if somebody goes missing or worse, that could add a little bit credibility to the story. However, there is such a thing as faking somebody's death to make something seem more credible. I mean, yeah, what's his name was allegedly dead. What was the guy's name that was got in a shootout with the aliens? What was his name? What if that guy didn't really die? What if they just paid him off to shut up and we'll take care of your health problems? We'll fake your death. Just shut up. That's how you do it. You don't kill people. You give them money. And then you threaten them and you got to say, look, we're giving you this money as a deal for you to shut up. And if you don't shut up, we're going to have to do it for you. Plain and simple. So do you want the $2 billion, Greer? Nah, $2 billion? Guys, there ain't no money in the world that could make me stop talking. But they didn't take Greer out. According to Greer, they took all of his friends. Oops. But he still talked, didn't he? We'll just keep killing your friends. Allegedly. See, that's a problem I've got with Greer. It's one of the big ones that I have a problem with. Look, Greer comes up with the most outlandish shit. He's like the Alex Jones of ufology. Really. Just not as boisterous. But the claims he makes are extraordinary. Sometimes they come true. And other times they're not verifiable, but it leaves you thinking, wow, that made sense. And a guy like Greer, now I say that, and you're going to be like, he's an asshole, he's a liar, a cheater. But the guy still respects himself enough to not want to, let's say he is lying, to not want to be caught lying. So I would think Greer, knowing all this, that he would cross his T's and dot his I's better than anybody in this field. And he probably has been doing that for the last 15 years. He's not a David Wilcox. There's a Wilcox. Now I'm confused. He's not that guy, right? He's still making claims. He's building ships that are going to come here, that are going to be sold here, I should say. Anyway, yeah, I got to tell you, Corbell and Knapp are disinfo agents. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And we have proven it time and time again. Every single time there would be a story that would break or something with them making a claim of some sort, we always find out. It doesn't have to be us who finds it, but we find out briefly after it was all made up or it's half truths. And why is that? Why? If you look at the videos that Corbell's given us, they're all the same. They all have the same feel. Oh, what do you mean? That's not a UFO after all? Oh, it looks like it. I don't know. Maybe he's lying. Everything's always a question. That's why they give Corbell those videos for us to look at. To the layman, they look like UFOs. To the people who know they're not UFOs, no, Corbell's a disinfo agent, but we're in the minority. They don't care about us. That's why he's still successful at doing this lying game. There's not enough of us to make enough waves, even though everybody knows it. Every one of you knows Corbell and Knapp are shysters. And yet, we're talking about them. They're on the stage. They're on MSNBC, NBC. How did everything get so reversed? Everything's wrong. I mean, I am really living in a UFO bizarro world. I mean this. This is not how things were supposed to go. I'm telling you, man. Telling you. Somebody did something and switched everything in the middle of the night. Nothing makes sense. It doesn't. Please, just look at everything, will you? Take a look at Elizondo. Now tell me. He came in with one goal. Remember what he said. I don't care, never cared, don't like, never was interested in UFOs, right? He really made that, I don't give a shit about UFOs. He said it. I hate him. Well, he didn't say I hate him, but right? And then what happened? He came in here. He hated. He wrote a book. Did a TV show. Got paid. And now he did his job. Now the government gives him whatever he earned. And he is now officially a $2,000 a night speaker in ufology. Minimum $2,000 to speak for an hour. 2 to 5. I bet you it's 5. Don't ask me how I know these prices. I just do. It loses all over. You got paid what? 20 grand to talk? And he said nothing. Nothing. He said the same thing he's been saying, which is nothing. So then he writes a book. He's solidified himself forever. He's now got a money machine, a cash cow for the rest of his life if he wants. For something he hates, has no interest in. How do you live with yourself? To know that you're a fucking shyster to everybody who talks about you, talks to you, wants to meet you. Deep down, everybody goes, this guy really doesn't care. I could see it. Yeah. Look at everybody that came in since then. They're all doing something to make the money. All of them. Travis Taylor. He was already making money. All of these guys, you name it. Gary Nolan is probably the one guy who really went from down here to up here in the last 2 years. In the eyes of the community, not this guy. I can't handle it. I can't. Everybody's a liar. It's plain and simple. And the people who are talking and say they had these experiences in the government people I'm talking about, where's that freaking evidence, man? Never going to happen. They're all bullshitters. Every freaking one of them.
Here's what it conveys. Do not fear the truth. Fear is just your own shadow on the floor. And don't forget it. So listen, Gotti, we're going to have a different conversation after and on November 13th, because we are having congressional hearings on UFOs, and the world is going to learn things they didn't know before. And I do hope that you have solid individuals sitting there in that chair. And I think with Representative Nancy Mace at the helm, people that are heroes for this in the UAP caucus are going to make sure of it.
What? What did he just say?
Representative Nancy Mace at the helm, people that are heroes for this in the UAP caucus are going to make sure of it.
People that are heroes for this in the UAP caucus are sure of it. Sure of what? What? He didn't say. No, he didn't say. He didn't know what to say. He forgot. He lost his train of thought like me. Watch.
Solid individuals sitting there in that chair. And I think with Representative Nancy Mace at the helm, people that are...
With Nancy Mace at the helm, people are...
heroes for...
that are heroes for
this.
For this.
In the UAP caucus are going to make sure of it.
People that are in the UAP caucus are going to make sure of it. God, and that guy's on NBC. Jesus hands. We are living in bizarro world. I've never been more embarrassed to be in this field than I am right now. Well, I don't care. I'm just saying, you know that feeling when you see something and it like you cringe? It's like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed for them. I'm embarrassed for him, for all of us. That's representing, that's representative. That is a representative of our community. I don't know. I got to show you this. This is from fringe.com. And these people, husband and wife, it says here, when my husband and I went to deliverance exorcism due to alien interference, the pastor told us we might see things we had never seen before. We both laughed until it actually happened. Oh my God. We watched this yesterday, but they reworded the whole thing and posted it new, talking about the woman who was slithering along the floor like a snake, foaming at her mouth with her eyes rolling in the back of her head. And he was told, Ed, just sit there and I'll be back, the priest tells him. What do you mean? I got to sit here with this devil-faced thing? It'll be all right, the pastor says. Remember? And then the guy he locks the door, stands outside, waits for the pastor to come back. Pastor goes, what are you doing out here? Why aren't you inside with Emily? And he goes, she's possessed. I don't know what to do with that. What do you want me to do? You tell me to stay here, wait for you? I don't even know what's going on. And the pastor says, yeah, I'm sorry. To me, this is just an everyday thing. I should have thought that through. All right, let's go in. I'll introduce you to the devil. Remember that story? That's what happened. That's the one I'm talking about. Now you don't have to know, all right? All right, this discovery in Egypt, I am calling this a stupid hoax. and I hate this. This makes me angry because people have talent, right? They could do so much more with their talent than showing us a fake archaeological dig site. Or is it? This looks so real. I think it's fake. I don't know what I'm trying. I'm trying to make everything exciting for myself tonight. Watch this. Yeah, just a couple of statues sitting in the chair there for thousands of years. That's for thousands. They're just sitting there like that. This guy digs it with his shovel, obviously. Hello, we're going. Can you hear me in there? They're dead. Ay, caramba. Yeah, that's it. Take a little more tonnage out. Go ahead. Now get in there. Come on, squeaky clean. Get in there. Takes him like 12 hours to get in. Thank you. You ever hear a fast forward? So watch this. Watch this. What do you think a mummy would look like when you grab it? Watch. 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 First of all, look at all this loot just lying on the ground, right? Perfectly assembled for their viewing pleasure. Hey, watch this. What are you doing? He's touching the, without gloves, historical find. It's wearing a crown, yet he tilts the head over like it's still moist. Is the mummy still like curing itself in there? How long does it take for a mummy to get hard? 30 seconds, right? Right. Shut off. Hey, the mummies I know, like gush all over the walls. Hey, where do you think that plaster gets sticky from? Hey, gush all over the other mummy. All right, see, look at it. It's all over my face. We did a cream pie. 2,000 years of cream pies. Jokes just keep popping up. I'm so sorry, ladies. And Samo. Samo. Sorry. Hey, look at this one. It's got a belly. It's an innie. No, it's an outie. I don't know. I took it off. I mean, who does this? You don't go in there just ripping freaking weapons off of these things. Like, how do you know the hand's not going to break off? How? How do you know? You've robbed that many graves that you know when they're soft like this mummy, you can just go ahead and grab it. The hand won't fall off. I would have thought the mummy's hand would have been crisp. It would have broken in sections at the joints. Go ahead and take his dagger thing. There you go, Slick. Yeah, you got your protractor. You got your T-square. Go ahead. Yeah, they're going to have to get it. They're going to find a way out now. Yeah, bang them together. That's it. 2,000 years of history. Just bang them and get the rust off. Yeah, drop them on the ground like they don't weigh anything. Yeah, drop it. Like, oh yeah, let's pull this out of... Oh, and the Excalibur! It is me! Yay! I am worthy of the sword that is in the ground for 2,000 years. I'm just going to pull it out and run my hand along the sharp edges, see if I can bleed. No blood. All right, I'm going to stick it back in the ground in between the moist mummy's thighs. And I'm just going to, move it around a little. There you go. You like that? Yeah, put your hand on top of it there. Snap ahead. Yeah, hold on to that, King Squirt. He got jism all up in his eyes. That's what made the crown stick to his head. I don't know what's up here. Looks like a spout of some sort. Yeah, look at all this. This could be used to make money. Oh, they got, this looks like dog tags from Vietnam. What are you, an idiot? This is 2,000. Yeah, Vietnam, 2,000 years ago. Look, it says my mother was here. Look, it says Myron was here. Yeah, this could go around the tramp stamp area, if you know what I mean. Why is everything got to be like this? Why do you got to be that way? Yeah, that's it. Bang it together there, jerky. Yeah, hey, we got these from the Home Depot. Yeah, don't worry. They're going to last another 2,000 years. Yeah, look, we got dentures. What do we got? We got clamps. We got a... What is this? You can kill somebody with this thing. It's a boat on a star. It's a moon. Somebody's doing some astrology. We got a dangler. You guess kiss the mummy. Yeah, you hang it over his head and kiss the mummy on New Year's. He's doing thumbs up. Hey, who does this? Yay! Look at me! Yay!
Okay, guys.
Hey! Yay! Look how happy he is. He's shaking. Watch. Alrighty then.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I'm going to leave you alone for another 2,000 years. Hope you can get hard by then. Adios, muchachos. See ya. Wouldn't wanna see ya. Oh, let me take a few of these coins. They're not gonna be needing these for the afterlife. Why does he have knee pads? What's going on in the depths of this cave? Why is he wearing... Oh, those are worn out mummy straps. Oh, I see. And my mummy straps wore out from bending over. I was doing a lot of, calisthenics. I'm in here 2,000 years. Forget about it. All right, that was stupid. Let's get out of here. I mean, really? They're going to go into a mummy cave like that? No. See, this is why Jaime Maussan and his Moomy Doomies are legit. Nah, I'm just... They're not legit. Too legit to quit, uh-huh. Oh, God. Somebody save me from myself. I'm not me. I'm somebody else. Who are you? I don't know. Where'd you go? I'm still outside. I don't know. I just can't. Something's wrong. I just can't. I can't. What time is it? By the way, another good game. The Yankee game and the Dodgers. That was fun last night. That was a really good, great series. It could be over tonight. I think I showed this yesterday from Into Thin Air. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I showed this already. Can't do that again. So it's really going to happen, in case you haven't heard. Okay? All right. No, it is. So we got a whistleblower. And have you guys heard of Eric Hecker? A whistleblower who worked at Raytheon, now RTX, claimed that the IceCube neutrino project in Antarctica is designed to also detect UFOs and could be used as a direct energy weapon as well. We have some pictures here from the site and pictures of the digital optical monitors. Let me put this up here. Check this stuff out. Pretty wild, actually. There we go. Come on. There we go. So that's IceTop is a kilometer square array of particle detectors being installed immediately over IceCube. One IceTop goal is to reduce noise in the neutrino detector by identifying signals from muons generated by cosmic ray air showers above the telescope. Here is one of those devices. Here is the same device from a different perspective. Here, they all signed it and dropped it into the ice. Here is where we're going to find out everything we need to know about the universe. Universe. Just kidding. I like it. I like it a lot. I think they have a lot of potential down there. I think they're doing a really good job. Everybody. Yeah. Good work. Good work. I have an announcement to make. I am going to try to raise a baby duck when it hatches. Yeah, they laid an egg in my garden again. This time I covered it up with dirt about halfway. And I didn't do it last time. And I think a cat got it, or my neighbor down the street who hates these animals because they stuff all over the place. He could have taken it after I told him about it and crushed it. So if it does hatch, I am going to raise it in my lanai outside in the screen house. Yeah. So I got, I don't know what, a couple, 3-4 weeks, 30 days for an incubating period. So I'm in the kitchen and I hear this, like this noise of animals outside. I look out the window and I see all these tails, like dogs. They were wagging, on these ducks or whatever they are. Yeah, I got a picture of them. And 2 of the 3 were facing the one duck that laid the egg, or geese. I don't know what this is. Right? And they were all so happy about it. Here they are. So, I know I got to pull the weeds after Milton, man. I haven't done anything. I got to do that tomorrow or the weekend. But here they are. This is the one who laid the golden egg. It's right up against my house. But they were all just so happy. They were just so excited about this egg. So I hope I can keep it alive, and if it does survive, it'll be cool. It'll be fun. Hey, Mrs. Brooke, is that turkey? What's a fugaduck? Oh, those are vultures. It's sad. One of them, when it was young, because I know these 3. These are the 3 that have been here since I moved. They were babies. And one of these, I don't know which one, has a bad foot. I don't know how, but it limps. And everybody thought it was going to die, but it lives. It lived, and yeah, it must have made it and stuff. But these 3 are, incestuous ducklings. I don't know what they are, ducks, some sort. But they're 3.5 years old. I don't know how long they live. They're old. They look old up close. They look like they've been around the block. But nice to see. From Lou Elizondo's mouth, he believes the Air Force takes children, uses them as soldiers, then wipes their brains with a combination of Havana syndrome and psychotronic weapons to make them forget. The fact that Elizondo endorsed the article saying it's true is one of the most underreported loose statements of all time, according to Red Panda Koala on X. That is a weird statement, isn't it? The records also contained a shocker that he received an honorable discharge from the U.S. Air Force and worked in space intelligence communications as a minor. Andrews maintains he has no memory of having served in the U.S. Air Force. What did I tell you about Lou? Didn't I tell you that Lou Elizondo was discharged or got an honorable discharge for doing something he shouldn't have done? Right here, it says he had an honorable discharge but doesn't remember it because he was in some sort of MK Ultra type of bullshit. Now we're talking conspiracy upon lies upon lies upon conspiracy. Come on, man. When does it end with Lou? When? He's now done it all except see Bigfoot. I think Lou has to see Bigfoot before anybody else. He's done it all now. Unbelievable, this guy.
Exclusive. Simon & Schuster imprint Gallery Books has won a bidding war for North American publishing rights to a twist-filled true story rooted in intrigue surrounding a U.S. Air Force program. The logline for the memoir by Scott Andrews takes some time to unpack, but it's a doozy. Andrews is a former senior U.S. soldier and decorated intelligence officer who conducted global counterterrorism operations on behalf of the United States during a 36-year military career. Shortly after returning from an overseas mission, he began to suffer from rare life-threatening ailments that defied medical explanation. Rather than succumbing, he instead began to experience special remote viewing, and his body began to heal. But it's a doozy. Andrews is a former senior U.S. soldier and decorated intelligence officer who conducted global counterterrorism operations on behalf of the United States during a 36-year military career. Shortly after returning from an overseas mission, he began to suffer from rare life-threatening ailments that defied medical explanation. Rather than succumbing, he instead began to experience special, inexplicable abilities, such as remote viewing, and his body began to heal, baffling doctors. As he sought more information about his health, Andrews came across a file compiled for him by his late father. It contained records from a past he did not remember, including documents indicating he was removed from school for weeks every year, from the 1st through 12th grades. The records also contained a shocker, that he received an honorable discharge from the U.S. Air Force and worked in space and...
All right, you get it. I'm reading this. It says, public service announcement regarding Elizondo, Alpha 66, MK Ultra, Talent, Stargate, and muddied imminent disclosure. First, I mean, no disrespect to Lou, and his position of I don't have all the answers is reasonable. I think he's doing what he believes is right, and I will give him the benefit of the doubt, given what I do know and what I don't. This is from Gray. I am, however, obligated to speak up, and for the right reasons. I do believe him to have been deployed to get ahead of disclosure to steer the narrative. I will break down why, his history, and why he's so susceptible to being controlled and is confused about what he's discussing, as well as the problem with where disclosure is being steered. The most crucial, least talked about element of UAP UFO disclosure is the behavioral modification conditioning of operational personnel, and in many cases, their families. It's mandatory at certain levels, and if someone isn't addressing it, they are either didn't operate at any relevant level to be disclosing anything, or they are compromised. There isn't anywhere else to go with that. It has to be addressed, and you'll see why. Wait, I got to go back. The most crucial, least talked about element of UFO disclosure is the behavioral modification, conditioning of operational personnel, which means the people that are going to be talking about it. And in many cases, their families that are modified, behaviorally modified, and it's mandatory at certain levels. I guess they're saying that, hey, we can't trust you And we can't trust your family either. Even if you didn't tell your family anything, we think you might. And if you haven't already, we're going to make sure they don't remember anything, is what I'm reading into. Lou was raised by his CIA father, who enrolled him in Alpha 66 and adjacent programs. This consisted of MKUltra artichoke type conditioning throughout childhood in order to establish a deliberately disassociative and highly trained subject groomed with the necessary prerequisites for positions in certain units, SAP and Black projects. This is standard for these programs at the operational level, you will find. So what this person is saying, that Lou's father had Lou in these programs at a very young age in order to establish a deliberately disassociative and highly trained person. At the time, it says, children like Lou, children of certain military intelligence, sensitive personnel, and or with certain qualities were selected in Project Talent, which was founded by John C. Flanagan following the passing of the National Defense Education Act, NDEA. Flanagan also founded the American Institute for Research, AIR. If that sounds familiar, it's because the CIA commissioned the report on Stargate, which Lou was in, by air, which found that remote viewing had not been proved to work by a psychic mechanism and said it had not been used operationally, leading to its publicized closure. Note that this is all a good example of completely compartmentalized containment. Why read more people in on something? You will be getting a glimpse of how this all really works, and so on and so forth. My goodness, this is good. I'm going to put this link to this. I never done that before, but I'm going to put the link to this in the show description immediately following the show. I think you guys might want to look into this yourselves.
And was part of the invasion of the Bay of Pigs. And then when Castro went communist, my father joined with the folks here and the friendly folks at the CIA and was part of the invasion of the Bay of Pigs. He spent 2 years in Castro's prisons being tortured.
God.
So when he came to this country offered us opportunities that no other country could or would. And the reason why Cuba failed was because of corruption.
The same thing you're about. Isn't that amazing? That's calling the kettle black? Is that what that is? That's the black calling the kettle pot? I think that's hysterical. Very funny. God. I don't know what to believe. How come in Who's Lou that wasn't brought up? How come that wasn't in the 3.5 hour documentary? Man, that is so weird. Here, I'll put the link to that in the show's chat right now for you, just in case I forget. Because you know me. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. I used to work a lot of nights with everyone. Ooh, all nights, oh, every night. Da, na, 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 na. Ooh, all right, all night, all right. It's any way you... All right, I was just pulling this up. And now, it is time for the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, a kung fu artist making his home out of United Kingdom. Here we go. So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this or know about this. Dr. John G. Trump talks about his role in assessing Nikola Tesla's work after his death, discusses seeing letters between Tesla and British and Russian royalty regarding his devastating secret weapon with remarkable properties. Have you ever seen this? I haven't. This is absolutely insane. Check this out. In 6. Watch this. 4. This is going to be great. 2. I can't wait to show you. 1. All right. I was a little late.
This be evidence of a secret weapon, which I was reminded by the agents, the 2 agents who were present during the entire time, was a matter of concern to the United States. In the course of this, I did come across a number of letters directed at the upper echelon of the British Empire, that is, I think, to the King and Queen, or perhaps just to the King of England, and also to the Tsar of Russia, explaining that he was the inventor of a secret weapon which had rather remarkable properties, and that he would be interested in entering into a negotiation which would lead to a disclosure of what they were. Of course, I spent a good deal of time looking through these papers, trying to find out what the nature of this secret weapon was. I think I had, although I don't remember it so very accurately, an idea of what its properties were. It had the capability of acting at a great distance, of being destructive to flying objects and things of that kind at a place which was remote from the source. But nowhere in his technical papers did I find anything which revealed an explanation of just
what it was. Got it. So basically, it's a weapon that you can control from a great distance and hit your mark from things in the sky. This is a direct energy weapon of some sort. Man, that must be remarkable, though. I wonder what they got, if anybody. See, that's the whole thing. Who's got the best secret stuff? We know Germany was numero 1. That's why we had all of Germany, their scientists, come with us at the end of World War II, create NASA. Am I right on that? Isn't that what happened? Something to that nature. But I want to have respect for this gentleman here, but it's kind of hard. He's a really smart guy. I'm just a layman. So why did he not say the word across properly? Why did he say across? 26-second mark, I think, right around here.
The upper echelon of the British Empire, that is, I think, to the King and Queen, or perhaps just to the King of England, and also to the Tsar of Russia, explaining that he was the inventor of a secret weapon which had rather...
Hold on.
Come across a number of...
See? Come across.
I did come across a number of... Because of this, I did come across a number... I did come across a number of... I did come across a number...
I did come across a number. I did come across a number. So it's not a word that starts with the letter T for him to have that work in his favor. This guy doesn't know the word across. Is across. See? They dummy you down. That guy is an actor. And I bet you he purposely said across to let everybody know, I'm not who I think. I'm not who you think. I am not that guy who they told you I am. I'm just Joe. Got a lawn mowing service. That's it. That's all I do. I don't know nothing about rockets or UFOs or weapons of mass destruction. I don't even know what a Tesla has. What is it? A man? A mouse? Can you imagine? The whole world is a lie, basically. So I was thinking about this. When I die, everything just keeps going. You know, and the reason I keep bringing this up, excuse me, my uncle died, you know, about a year ago. And it didn't matter. It's like he died, and then, you know, here I am doing the show the next night. You know, everybody's doctor's appointments, eating dinner and talking and laughing, and maybe every now and then somebody would say, oh, Uncle Tommy died. That's right. Yeah. And then they go back to doing what they were doing. And eventually you don't think about Uncle Tommy, right? You just, every time you may see a picture in the family's house, oh, there's Uncle Tommy. Yeah, I remember when he died. What are we having for dinner? That's how it's going to be. I don't want that to be with me. We need to come together and make a mark on ufology, and I don't know how. My videos aren't going to do it. My videos aren't shit for what needs to be done. Nobody's got the evidence. Matter of fact, I don't even think the government has shit. I don't think they do. Yeah, they may got some stuff on radar. I don't know, man. Nah, you know what? They've got the shit. They've got the goods. We know it. They got it. They definitely have a video of a UFO 50 feet from the cockpit of a jet. I guarantee it, they've got a dozen of them. I guarantee it. I bet you a lot of fucking dollars. I don't got no money, but I do. I bet you there's David Fravor, you got Alex Dietrich, you got Ryan Graves doing this next to UFOs, right? Taking selfies with them. Guarantee it. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Didn't it ever seem like Ryan Graves almost broke out and laughing one time when the guy goes, it's why I never forget when he talks about the 2 years, they go, so you guys were seeing them out there every day for 2 years? Every day? And then he goes, every day. It's almost like he did that. Every day? Every day. Take 3. Every day? It was every day. It was like twice a day sometimes. All right, try it again. Take 4. So you were seeing him almost every day. Now you got me laughing. All right, take 5. I'll do it. Just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. So every day from... So, all right, no. Keep it rolling. Stop. Don't look at me that way. He's making me laugh. That's the problem. Stop looking at me. Oh, you got to look at me. I know. But all right. So you guys were seeing them out there every day for 2 years? That's not the line. No, it isn't, is it? Who wrote this script? The CIA. Great script, by the way. Great script. All right. So, all right, here we go. Take 9. Take 10. 10. So you guys were seeing these things every day for 2 years, right? Every day? Every day. Okay, cut. You got it. You almost laughed. I saw you almost laughed. I did. I hope my lip didn't quiver. Oh, it quivered. You gonna leave that clip in? His lip quivered. No, it didn't quiver. My lip quivered. And that's the clip we see. Every day? Every day. Woo, I almost didn't make it. Who wrote this script? Ma? That's what we're doing. We're basically watching shitty acting on TV from legitimate people, legitimate pilots who can't act. What is digging in me? Oh, that felt better. Oh. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to imagine these guys literally out there with the UFOs, you know, just laughing it up. And we'll never see any of the evidence. That's the shitty thing. They're out there every day. Every day? Every freaking day they saw them. I know they have them on video. I know it. I know it. I feel it in me bones, Ma. I feel it in me eyes. I feel it in me soul. I feel it all around me. What accent was that? Hey. It's almost time to go. Oh. It is. It's almost time. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Look, the show's shorter because the World Series is on and the second inning's getting ready to start. Capiche? I was going to show you too some videos. Let me see if I got them ready. I think I've got one I can show. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Me, you. Is this? Oh. I've got some really cool video here. All right, I want to show you this and then we'll get out of here. So this is going to be a part of the members video. It's not the whole thing, so don't worry, members. You're still going to see it. You're still going to see a lot. Now, there's no sound because it's the drone anyway. But this is a few months ago. It was August 25th. This was when I was in Tampa, and I took the drone to the beach for the first time, and the video is outstanding. I might have shown you one video of when I got it. I don't know if I showed you this video, but I'm telling you, it was fun. And the video I'm making is pretty cool, actually. I like it. So I hope you enjoyed this. And everything is just blurry lately, right? Why is the camera's been? I'll fix it somehow, some way. Sorry. I also want to pull up some background audio for you so you have something to go with it. I think somebody made this song. Let me see if this will work. Here, let's see if this is it. All right, I'll do that. Is the video up? All right, there's the video. Oh, I guess we can go. Hide that and go. There was no sound? There was no music? Guys? I should have checked myself. Sorry. All right, let's see if there's sound. Yes, there's sound. What do you mean? I'm listening to it.
Sound. What do you mean?
It's right there. It's right there. It's playing. I mean, not while I was talking, but it's there. Right? Man. Yeah, it's been good the whole time. I'll slip in another song then. That's why I don't listen. Because I know. Ah, the classics. Wow, what a zoom.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for. All is
Here we go.
I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in.
Can we zoom in?
Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent. I feel discontent. I'm finally facing it all.
Topless. I saw that girl from 400 feet up. Look at this guy. He didn't even look at her. Look at these people. Don't you look at her. Creepy. Creepy.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling.
It's pretty awesome though.
Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm
Look at them. Topless. I'm gonna get sick. It's beautiful though. Nonetheless, all kidding aside, it is beautiful. Another minute or so. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, super chatters. Thank you, newcomers. Thank you, veterans. Thanks for hanging out tonight. on the one last truth-telling UFO show on YouTube. We'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. I'm thinking about taking it out for a ride tomorrow, the Ouija board. So we'll see what happens. Till next time, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Right? Isn't that what we're supposed to say? All right, you guys. And remember one thing. Truthology for ufology lives strong among each and every one of us. We'll see you tomorrow. Alien bless. Enjoy.